I don't know if I'm more excited that your audio sounds good or that you guys look so prepared.
Oh, I
We
know.
That's amazing. We were trying to figure out good sound quality and good visuals.
Oh yeah,
so-
we'd be lying if we were saying that we weren't preparing for a week.
A week? Why so long?
Well, we just had to try like every different. We've had so many virtual errors with like technology mishaps, and we're like, it just can't happen today. Not today.
So you guys are 76th Street.
Yes.
I don't know why I over enunciated that. 76th Street. Hi guys. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you guys doing besides, messing with technology and it looks like you guys have no idea what you're doing?
Oh my gosh, we're good. We're good. We're as good as we could be given the circumstance of COVID, but we're just like pumping along and doing our thing.
How has it been? Because have you guys been like just stuck in a house not doing anything?
So we live together. So every day it's just us in the apartment with our instruments.
Yeah.
So at least we have music and each other.
Yeah.
But we're kind of going crazy, not going to lie.
But not too much has changed because even when we were in high school and all of our friends were going out to parties, like we were still locking ourselves in our living room where the piano was and writing music. So we're kind of loners at heart anyway.
No, question, because I am that person. So when people ask you guys to come out, do you say A, I'll see and I'll let you know, or do you B, flat out tell them I'm not coming?
Oh, I tell them I'm coming and then last minute I cancel.
You flake? Wow.
I think that I have the intention of going and then I realize last minute, I don't know why I made these plans.
Okay, one time I had plans Saturday night, but then I started writing this guitar riff and I'm like, guys, I gotta cancel on you. And I'm just...
Our friends are used to us canceling.
Well, listen, I feel like that is a great excuse if you're going to cancel because you don't want, like, if you're writing a song or you're playing, the guitar, like, you don't want it to go away. And when the iron is, how does the saying go? You strike when the iron's hot or something like that?
That sounds right.
Something like that. You want to make sure that you continue to groove and don't lose those lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's a miracle to be given that inspiration anyway, and to say no to it is like just absurd.
Have you guys been super inspired during this time right now?
Surprisingly, yes. And I don't know how because we're not going out and making new memories.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first half of COVID, though, we were like total writer's block. And we're like, we have so much free time. There's nothing to do. We should be pumping these songs out. And we weren't. And then some lightning struck about 2 months ago where these like songs and inspiration just like started coming in. We've been writing every single night.
Really?
We don't want to jinx it though, so maybe we shouldn't talk about it too much.
Everybody knock on wood.
I don't know if you hear me knocking.
Thank you.
So, right quick, and then I'll move on. So since you guys aren't going out and doing things like that, how do you even get those inspirations? Like, are you online looking at things or just prior experiences? How does that work?
So I think what's unique is like the music or our instruments inspire us. So Haley will play some chords and then it'll kind of just like speak to us what the song is supposed to be about.
Right.
I know it sounds really like hippie. I don't know.
like the chord tells us the story and we're like, oh, okay, piano. So that's what we're going to write about today.
Oh, the chord whisperer. Okay.
We go with the vibe of the music.
That's amazing because I always wanted to I always wanted to write a song, but I feel like I would be no good at it. And I admire people that can just sit down and not necessarily belt out a song, but just like take their time and write something that's meaningful and that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you have that gift, it's like, hold on to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And we definitely don't take it for granted. We are the kind of people that will write a good line and then we'll scream about it for 10 minutes and then we'll maybe write another good one and then scream and lose our voices so we can't even write the third line.
When you say scream, are you guys talking about screaming at each other or just screaming the lyric?
No. We're screaming in excitement. We're like,
oh.
Where did that come from? We're like, let's do the next line. Yeah.
That's how it works. Just like that.
Yeah. And it really has a big part of that is that we're together and we're reflecting off each other. So she'll say a line and I'll just tweak it a little, and then I'll say a line, she'll tweak it a little, and together we came up with something that we're just like, what?
Yeah. And something funny that happens is Haley will sing a tune and I'll be like, I
Mhm.
love it. And she'll be like, I don't even know what I just sang. And I have to sing it back to her for her to remember. So we are honestly a team and we couldn't really do it without each other.
Do you guys ever I guess, fight about stuff that it's like, yeah, that line wasn't it.
It's so
It happens so seldom, if at all. Like,
Mhm.
because I think that we both have the same exact idea of what we think is good and what we think can be better, and we definitely like refuse to stop at just good, and we both
Yes.
know when something just feels wrong.
Yeah,
So-
we're very in
sync.
sync with it. Yeah,
Totally.
we're not going to settle for a line that we know we could make better.
Right. And the last thing we're going to fight about is writing. Like, we live together. We can fight about dishes and me being messy in our apartment, but we're not going to fight about music because it's just it's just not there.
At what point did the music bug bite you guys?
Day one.
Oh yeah. Right.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
In diapers.
Well, 5th grade. Yeah, we met in 5th grade and we were instantly doing musicals together. We were in choir. Performing was just always our mutual bond.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one song that that sucked you in? You were like, man, I want to do this because I love this song and I want to make music to make people feel like this.
So
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I would say for me, my early interest was like musical theater and Broadway.
and
So
Wicked, I was going to say
oh,
Wicked.
and
for you.
Wicked. Oh my gosh. So I started singing all musical theater songs. And while we were doing musical theater together too, like my audition song was always Good Morning Baltimore. I don't know.
From
Still like singing
Hairspray?
it from Hairspray.
It's a good one.
And you were like more Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Teardrops on My Guitar is why I picked up the guitar when I was like 11. So yeah.
I love hearing stories like that because I want to know how, what got you started and what you were listening to at that point to be like, you know what, I want to do this too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
So when this is all said and done, like when quarantine is lifted, you are doing what? The first thing you guys are going to do is what?
Play a show. Got to just get out and perform again. Like that is where we are who we are meant to be when we're on stage with people and playing music and hopefully touching people. Like that is what keeps us alive. And we are slowly dying.
We love producing music, writing music, doing live stream shows, but there is nothing that compares to being on a stage singing for people.
Yeah,
so
like the energy is just so real. I think we're both empaths, so we just take in that energy, and it's incredible.
It's so funny because the energy, even when you go out and hype up a crowd to get them ready for the next artist, that energy that comes back, I can see why people get addicted to the stage and to just being up there because that energy feels so good.
It just fills you up.
What's your favorite thing about performing?
So many.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I would say the people is what makes it what it is, because we can sit in our rehearsal space and scream out a song. I say scream, we're not scream out, but sing out a song, loudspeakers, we've got the system going, and it's fun, but there's that lack of energy. So I think that what we receive from our fans and our friends from the stage is what makes it so addicting. So I think like those moments, when you start a song, there's a moment of silence and everyone starts applauding and you're like, I'm not alone here. Like we're all here together experiencing this together.
Yes, it's definitely the moment. It's like you can't recreate the moment you're about to start a song and everyone's hanging on to all the lyrics and getting to share your lyrics with other people
and be vulnerable together.
Yeah. Vulnerable.
That's a good one, vulnerable. Because I feel like a lot of people, it's hard for people to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right. And you can see it in people's eyes, I swear. You know when people opened up.
Oh, 100%. Especially like in a writing session or something like that. It's like, there it is. This
Yeah.
person opened up. You know what I mean?
100%.
So let's talk about We Were Free. How did that come about?
Oh my gosh, We Were Free is our baby. It is a song about falling in love with your best friend. And we wrote it like very, very honestly. Like it's about me and my relationship and how our relationship built, and the lyrics in the song are just completely honest to the story and to everything that happened.
Yeah. So it's just like an unexpected love. And so the line "we were free" is just supposed to kind of liberate you to love whoever you want to love, pretty much.
That's awesome. So were you guys looking to write a song, or did it just come at you at that very moment?
Yeah, this story is interesting. Well, so Haley had kind of an inspiration that I want the main line to be, "and that's when you kissed me," or "on the night you kissed me." So we framed the whole song around this kind of like hit line of that shocking moment.
Everything changed when you kissed me. That's basically like encompasses the whole song. And then within the verses, you get the story.
Wow. Well, it sounds good.
It was probably the fastest song we've ever written.
Right. Because, I think it was that night.
Oh yeah, it was one night for sure.
Oh,
maybe
yeah, it was that night. But
before.
Because the lyrics, I'm just like, Haley, so what happened next? Oh, so then we went this place. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna sing that. You went to that place. So it's just the story.
Don't you love when things just come so effortlessly?
Oh gosh,
it's a gift.
Effortless. I said that right? Effortlessly.
Yeah, you said it beautifully.
So I feel like, what are some things that you guys learned about yourself since being home in the quarantine?
That I can't sit still.
Me neither.
I think I feel worthless really fast. Like, I mean, not worthless, but like when I feel like I'm not contributing to society or connecting with people, I'm like, what am I doing? You know?
Yeah. For me, it's just a lot of time in my head, and I need distractions. It's like, I feel like on social media at this time, there's kind of this pressure to be productive, put out content, like change your life in this time. And I feel like we're both just trying to take the pressure off and just enjoy, just look at the bright side of everything and try to be creating and see what comes out of it.
Yeah, I think we both learned that like it's okay to enjoy the quiet moments too.
I've learned that no matter what, I'm the biggest procrastinator.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's another thing.
I agree with that more.
That's another thing, is like just giving ourselves deadlines, because we could just slack off and just watch Netflix.
Feeling like you have unlimited time is the worst thing for a procrastinator.
Right.
Because, yeah, if we had a show next week, we'd just be going, like getting ready, but it's hard when there's nothing around the corner right now.
I mean, let's just use this time to chill, and then when things get back together, then we can like get back to our normal routines and not procrastinate, which I will still procrastinate, but I'm just telling myself that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's what you gotta do.
So what's next, guys?
Well, we have a song releasing September 18th. And we're super excited about that. We've been like just trying to figure out how to get more music out into the world during this time. We've got more videos on TikTok coming. Oh my gosh, what else?
Just a lot of music. We're just trying to record.
Yes, all this music that we've been writing, like we're just ready to put it out, and we're like, let's just keep it rolling. Everyone's sitting at home. We need to like
entertain.
100%. Well, I appreciate you guys jumping on and chatting with us. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having us.
Of course. I am so excited by you guys' microphones and how good you sound.
I'm glad that this worked.
It worked out so perfectly. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed evening.
You too. You too. We love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love you too. You guys take it easy.
You too. Bye.
Bye.